Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. Gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, you can mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the blessed one, the exalted one, the fully enlightened one. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we mainly trying to give some information for yourself to build up your own spiritual practice. So when it comes to meditation, it is day by day you developing your clarity inside your mind, your awareness. Because when it comes to human mind, it's everything we experience because of the condition of your mind. And according to the behavior of your deeper mind, your entire environment can change. The most of the things we experience in this outside world are a result of our thinking patterns. So that again influences us to think. So it is kind of like a process and circle. Mind create because of the environment, influenced by the environment. And then again, the environment become changed because of the mind. So nothing comes from outside. And it is very rare something begin brand new, because most of the things become advanced, become changed. But when it comes to that journey, if you go with that journey, there is no end. You just keep advanced with the material things and thinking patterns and emotions and feelings, ideas, then again and again the environment going to become more advanced, and as a result of that, your thinking pattern become more advanced. But when it comes to awareness, the moment of awareness and your consciousness has the power to separate from that process and be with the moment without getting influenced by the moment. So then you have two choices. You can get affected by the environment and you can contribute to the environment by thinking. And another way, you can observe. So two different things. You want to go with it or you want to observe it. When you go with it, you feel more joy, pleasure. you feel more fun, comfortable, happy. You can gain all these things when you go with it, but it is very limited. And there is another way when you observe, and that also, if you develop it in a right method, by the time that also gain the joy, pleasure, comfort. But that is not going to go by the time. So that will help you to become more aware, and it will help that the joy or the pleasure become more and more profitable for you to nourish yourself. So then when you invest your time, when you invest your energy, you have to be smart. Why? Because we spend so much energy, so much time, but end of the day, mostly it become unprofitable for us. But when you invest the energy, time, effort towards the purifying your mind, it becomes a profitable skill to you. So that's why you have to take some time every day, like you're eating, like you're sleeping, doing other necessary things, you're cleaning your body. Spend some time to cultivate your mind. So when you cultivate your mind, you have to know to purify your mind from the greed, hatred, and the delusion, because those are the deeper fundamental energies that hold us to this world and keep us as the same person. So to change that, you have to see it. Without seeing, how you can work with it? So that's why to see, you have to observe. That's why you practice meditation. Another thing is, in conventional life, listen this very carefully and get it to you, and because it will help for you to understand your life and maintain your life. In ordinary life, if you go with your perception and your mental formations or the cankers, or maybe habits or the patterns, and depending from the perception related to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, if you go with it, what happens? What is the wrong with it? There's nothing wrong. But the thing is this, when you go with it by the cankers, by the sanskara or the mental formations, what will happen? It take you to a point to have a choice. Without a choice, you cannot experience perception with the mental formations. The very nature, very behavior of your mental formations creating a choice. Whatever the situation, that's why we go to a choice. The very nature, very behavior of the cankers take you to a place to have a choice. You know, it make kind of like a happy. So when you have a few things to, when you select a choice, you feel, oh, it's good. But the thing is this, so you have to take some time and observe it and take it to you and nourish and absorb to you. Just by listening, you may not going to get this. So that's why whenever you have time, you should make a little note and write it down. And then later, you have to spend so much time to understand what this is. Just because I'm just saying it to give us information. That is the only thing I can do. It's like a take you to the front door that you have to enter. So deeply, our sanskara, mental formations, the cankers, take us to have a choice. So we are very addicted to select choice. And another way, that's why it's called judgment also. Judgment also is a kind of like a choice. So all this dualistic mind is choice. It takes you to the choice, good and bad, right, wrong, white and black. So this all. And what's the wrong with the choice? Because when you have a choice, like as example, when you become adult, when you have your own choice, you feel like you are free. You gain the freedom. You gain your authority. You think like it's kind of like you getting wings to fly yourself. So in this conventional life, the choice is a kind of like the identity that we carry our freedom. But the thing is this is the catch. When you have a choice, invisibly, it creates a challenge. You don't see that. When you have a choice, invisibly, somewhere in this universe, you creating a challenge for you. So you go with the choice in the moment. When you make the choice, in this very moment, you feel so happy, free, comfortable. But by the time, what happens when the challenges start to come to you? You have the anger, disappointment, unhappiness, sadness, worry, frustration, unbalance. That's, you name whatever. All the negativities you start to experience. Why? Because you just thought having the choice itself is the end. So this challenge, and then it start to create a kind of like a journey. And sometimes you win, and then you become the winner. You bring the happiness, the joy, and then let's keep going. Look deeply, look into your life. What is happening with all the choices related to perception? So from where it comes? Because the fundamental nature of this universal physics. Remember, when you go to the choice, there is something happens. So, but there is a way you can experience something without choice. That when it comes to food, I will give a very simple example. When it comes to food, the ordinary person have a choice. You say like, oh, I like this, but for the monks, especially in our countries, we don't have a choice. So we go pindapath, we go house to house. See that the first house maybe they put little bit rice and curry or something, and it doesn't matter whatever the taste. So you go to the next house, try to understand the deeper principle. You go to the next house, you don't know what that person put it to your bowl, and then you go to next. So when you go like few houses and look this ball, what kind of things in this? You just accept, you just cure your hunger. See that there is no selection. So whatever you receive, you accept it. So I just gave a simple simile that how when you become a monk, how you adapt to get out of the choice. And So like that, in this, the method, if you get into yourself deeply, you can work with your mind. Because deeply, if you see that your mind, addiction means, the patterns means, the methods means, you go with the favor, the feelings, satisfaction, and with your choice. And then that itself create a kind of like a challenge somewhere in your life, and it make again difficult for your journey. So then you resist, and then that resistance itself became our life today. That's why it is called like a life is a struggle. So we have to accept it, because that is where we are coming from. That is how we born to this world. Our ancestors, to our forefathers, they went through that struggle, and then this is kind of like our heritage. So we have to accept it in the very first level. That is one of the, that's why when the Buddha said the world is suffering, that is still there are some people denied. No, first level you have to accept it. In the very raw level, this life is very rough. We are in the the middle of the chaos. We have to accept it, to work for that. So you have to remember, you cannot win this. In this conventional life, if you go with this outside perception, you cannot win this anything. You're going to go losing this everything one day. We're all going to go that journey. So before it happened to you, you have to understand it. So that's why another way, if I put it to you, before you get thirst, start to dig your well. So this is what we're doing. That is what you need. Because otherwise, if you go with this fight, struggle, it again take you to another struggle. So from where I have to start, from where we need to, to look into, from where we have to point, it's our inside. Why? Because we come to the choice because of our habits, or our cankers, or our sanskara, or our mental formations, or our habits, because of our history. But in this very present moment, in this very moment, that what you experience has a power to exist without a choice. Then another way it's called equanimity. You can have this moment without a choice. You don't need to get into a choice. Why you need the choice? Why you jump into that current? Even with the inhalation, exhalation, you start with that. You start from the beginning point with your bodily sensation, your posture. You don't interfere with it. Just try to see it. Just try to feel it. Just try to get into it and be with it. That's it. Don't try to interfere with your ideas or the thoughts. Don't try to disturb it with your chattering mind. Then it will take you to one place. That's place. So just experience without interfering to it. That is beautiful. That is so peaceful. Why? Because once you come to that point, in this entire universe, wherever, whatever, related to us, it never creates any kind of challenge. Just imagine this entire universe, because we are universal being, we are part of the universe. We think of the universe, separate. That's the very nature of the egocentric mind. We think, oh, I am like this, or forget about others, or other. No, we are part of the universe. So when we come to the the nature. We are the nature. The way nature is not separate, from us. We are the nature. And then the people talk about the global warming and they say, why it happened? It did not happen because of somewhere it start. No, it start inside us. We are the one who did it because our mind start to have the volcano. And it is the mental, the physical warming create the global warming. So once you cool down inside you, that is the solution to cool down this outside. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. The corruptions is going to happen. We're going to destroy this. So then we have to look into inside us and without getting to a choice, just simply observe and see. And then while you see, your mind will pause you. Oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. Don't get into that. Rather than your thoughts, the patterns, your awareness is strong. So you hold it to that. You have to be with it. You have to stronger again and again and again and again with that awareness, not the thoughts. In certain level, you will see that thoughts will disappear. That's what you need in the beginning point. So inside you, in the very first level, today we're going to practice. So without getting to a choice, you just observe things as it is. We start from the breathing and just find it. And from there, once you come to the very tranquility state, you no need to settle down or you no need to camping there and enjoy it. We have more deeper purpose to go to touch the deeper ultimate truth. So then you have to come to the point deeply. That tranquility state also, not permanent. How you can know that? Because once you start to see your own mind, once you start to become very clear with your own mind, you recognize that tranquility state also come as a result of your mind. And then you know that also change moment by moment. So then you no need to hold it to that also. So then again and again, when you have the effort to get into that, in a certain level, you will get into the flow. So let's get into practice a little bit now. Your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line. Bring your attention to your body, please, and observe head to toes yourself and say Swapatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please, and find the sensation. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. Just recognize it, do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all six directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Also may all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata ca ammehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya imaya dhamma anudhamma patipattiya Buddhang pujemi dhammang pujemi sanghang pujemi attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadhi maranamha paribunjissami dhamme punya kammang asavaktaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.